Hello, it's John Heaton, and I've got a few nice goodies to show you. I was hoping to have this package from Argentina, which I've been awaiting quite a while now, and there's a bit of a story to it. It was bought on eBay. I won't tell you what it is, keep it as a surprise, but when I checked out on eBay, I was asked to pay duty, 27% duty coming from Argentina to Hungary. Paid that. Arrived in Hungary, got stuck in customs, and they promptly asked me to pay it again, the duty. So I complained, and they said, "But sorry, you have to pay it." So I said to eBay, "What am I going to do?" And they said, "Apply for a refund." So I paid the duty online in Hungary, and then the postman tried to deliver the package today, and he tried to charge me the duty in cash again for the third time. And I said, "What's going on?" So I didn't pay it, and I've sent a note to the Hungarian post office, and hopefully they can sort it out for me, and I'll get a refund from duty, and I'll end up paying 27% duty, not 78%, which would be completely excessive and would put me off buying from South America completely, or anywhere outside of the EU. So first item I have to show you is a Greek copy of the Ringo album. Now, this didn't come with a gatefold or the booklet or anything, and the reason I got it, it's just a single album here. I mean, it's a single album, but no gatefold, no booklet. But the reason I got it, because it's on the green apple, and it's quite interesting because the Oh My My side, this is the Oh My My side, which is described as side 2, and the I'm the Greatest side is described as side 1 with the cut apple. So I've seen that occasionally on European pressings, how they put the cut apple as the A side, which is a little bit strange. But anyway, happy to pick up another alternative Beatles solo album on the green apple, and of course the most versions of this album came with the design unique to the Ringo album, with him in the kind of spinning wheel thing. So that was nice. And then this was another great find from Greece. Not sure if this is a repress or anything, but can you guess? Sometime in New York City, not the faces turning from John into Yoko, but the nice green apple. And I'm not sure why, because this is not the first time I've seen Greece do this. I mean, the one I just showed you, the Ringo album, also Goodnight Vienna, I have a Greek copy of that on the green apple. So I'm not sure what was happening in Greece, whether they just ignored what they were given by the record company and said, "We'll go with these green apples," or not. And then this is the live jam, the second disc, also on the green apple. So just nice to see, and it wasn't too pricey, so I thought I'd pick it up, adding to my what's becoming quite a big collection of alternative Apple albums. So that was sometime in New York City. Obviously, we're looking forward to the 50th anniversary of this coming out later this year. Hopefully we'll get some kind of archive treatment. This album I have been meaning to get for a long time. Queen News of the World was speaking to James Griffiths. He said it was the first album he ever bought, along with London Town. Well, London Town was the first album I ever bought, and this album came out a few months before, and I've known this album pretty well. I've had it on CD for a while. Obviously, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, I know back to front, and Spread Your Wings was also in the Greatest Hits video, so I know that. And I know a few of the others, like It's Late and Get Down, Make Love. And I thought this artwork was pretty nice, not only on the cover here, but also on the inside cover with this alien monster scaring the living daylights out of the people, and it reminded me of the artwork on the War of the Worlds album, you know, with the people screaming there. So that was that. Picked up this Quo album, 1974, on the level, iconic cover. Didn't know too many of the tracks. Down Down is on here. It wasn't too pricey. Suzi Quatro, this album from 79 with She's in Love with You, the single, which I love, and also was very impressed with a couple of the album tracks here. Hollywood and Four Letter Words, outstanding. And also another thing I discovered through talking to my friend Damien is the songwriting team of Mike Chapman, who also produced Blondie, by the way. Does he produce this album? Yeah, he does. Mike Chapman and Nicky Chin responsible for writing a string of hits for Suzi Quatro, but also writing Tiger Feet by Mud and a lot of the other 70s sort of glam rock hits. Off the top of my head, can I remember which of the other ones? No, but if you do a Google, it's quite impressive what they've written. Been meaning to get this album from '83, I think. Yeah, it was the follow-up to Imperial Bedroom, and it's called Punch the Clock. And this is my friend Dave Costello's favourite one in his top 2 Elvis Costello albums, and I didn't actually know it hardly at all, and I was listening to it and being pretty impressed with a lot of the songs. It's an interesting change of style for him. It's got a horn section on this album, and Every Day I Write the Book was quite a big hit in the US, I believe, and Shipbuilding is a heartbreaking song related to the Falklands War. And Pills and Soap is a remarkable song, and I'm going to delve into this and get into it hopefully as much as I'm into his other great work. So that was Elvis Costello, and then a couple of new vinyl things to show you. Well, this is Abba Oro, which is the Spanish equivalent of Abba Gold, and in buying this I have now completed my Abba vinyl collection, because there's nothing more for me to get, I don't think. And this is beautifully packaged with the original picture or an outtake from the same session from the Spanish album Gracias por la Música, and the words in Spanish, which is nice to have, even though I can't understand it. It's nice to have a nice touch, and I'd rather pick up this album in Spanish than in English, because I have all the English versions already. Whereas the Spanish ones, I have them on that CD, the deluxe edition, but it's very nice to have them on vinyl. Gorgeous picture here. And the words again, and this lineup of Abba Gold is different from the UK one, because it basically includes the 15 songs which were recorded in Spanish, and a lot of them turned up on Gracias por la Música, but there were a few others they recorded later, like Andante and Dante, Slipping Through My Fingers, When All Is Said and Done, to name but 3. And I think Happy New Year. So those, a couple of tracks from Super Trooper and a couple of tracks from The Visitors, which didn't make that original 1980 album, which they nicely find their way on here. And also the order in which the tracks are presented is different. For example, this starts off with Fernando, whereas the UK Gold starts off with Dancing Queen. So that was that. And then last but not least, we have, and this was a remarkably good price. I don't know if it was discounted, because I found out this came out in 2019. This is a Elton John Yellow Brick Road reissue, limited edition picture disc. That was the sticker on the front, and for the price they were charging, I thought, well, I can't resist this, and didn't know really what to expect, and this is what you get, and it's beautiful. My other copy is on yellow vinyl, so this is now a nice complement to that. My son's copy is on black, normal black. So you get the A side here, the front cover, and then on the B side you get the pictures which go with the lyrics from the gatefold sleeve, and I think that's really nicely done. As with all picture discs, probably is not going to sound great when you play it, but I didn't really buy this to be played. I really bought it to have as a collector's item, and then the other disc, sides 3 and 4, similarly the front cover on here, and then the pictures of Social Disease and Harmony and Saturday Night, Roy Rogers. On the back there, I thought that was really nicely done. I'll put this away later. And this album is, as with all these things, you pick up a version like this and it's going to make me get back into Yellow Brick Road, so I'm going to go back and listen to this pretty soon. And I won't say rediscover it, because I'm never very far away from it, but it is, if push comes to shove, it is Elton's magnum opus. It really is incredibly consistent as a double album, and I might do a video on this topic. I've talked about it before, about which albums would you play to a Martian if he landed out of nowhere. and this might be one of them, actually, thinking about it, which might make the list. So I might think about that and come up with 5 or 6 albums to play to a Martian. I can think of worse ways to impress them than this gorgeous. It's so nice to have a pristine copy, because my copy was bought a good 45, 44 years ago, so very nice to have a pristine copy there. So that was my latest acquisitions. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.